eyes were peeled elsewhere in this Hong Kong versus Palestine match. I mean, this is a historic game, bro. A historic game for Palestine, winning 3-0, bro. 3-0. Goals from Dabag with a header, goals in the second half, and then a third goal off of a crazy counter. Hong Kong missed a penalty at one point with Everton hitting the top post, but Palestine proving to be a completely dominant side in this match. A massive moment for this country's footballing history, and then just a massive moment here in this stadium, in this atmosphere, for them to celebrate 3 back-to-back goals in a game where they needed to win. What a great result. What a great goal-scoring highlight reel they put together. Dude, and they'll see themselves going into the round of 16 most likely with 4 points in third place.
Yeah, man. Palestine started on the front foot, kind of continuing that energy that they had in the second half against the UAE when they went up a man. They brought that same vigor, that same intensity to this match against Hong Kong, and it paid dividends, bro, because they immediately scored within the first portion of the match. A beautiful cross from Batat to Dabag, who made it 1-0. And at that point, I was like, oh, okay, Palestine showed up.
Yeah.
Like, they really took this occasion to be very determined and focused to win this match. And in their opponents, Hong Kong, dude, we got the exact opposite. This team did not show up.
Yeah.
They didn't show up whatsoever. It actually got worse as the game went on. Even though it was 1-0 for a decent amount of time, Hong Kong could have gotten back into this game. They had one chance with Michael on the break. He passed it to the side, but the player ended up fluffing it. And that was pretty much it for Hong Kong. That one singular chance around the 30th minute, because Palestine dominated this game, dude. Completely dominated it. And Hong Kong they did them every single favor that they could have, because Hong Kong couldn't make simple passes. They weren't cutting out any balls on the defensive end. They were getting bullied in the box. They were second to every single 50-50. Palestine won this game, and they completely deserved it, bro. But I'm disappointed in Hong Kong because they put in so much work in those first 2 games, but they did not even remotely play the same way in this third match, because in the first 2 matches, Hong Kong started with a full press. They made sure that both the UAE and Iran had to play from the back with pressure to start the match. And this one, they let Palestine have the ball. There was no press whatsoever. And I don't know, maybe it was a coaching decision. If so, terrible move. Or maybe the players were just simply too tired, which I could understand that, because they gave everything in those first 2 matches. They just simply weren't even recognizable today in comparison to their previous 2 games. But again, all credit to Palestine, because unlike Hong Kong, they came to this game to win. And not only that, they balled out, bro. 3 goals.
Yeah, no, 3 beautiful goals. And I just took it as this game was a law of averages for Palestine. After the 20-plus shots they took against UAE, not being able to score an actual goal, it had to give at some point. It had to give. Yeah. And so, immediately within that first half, they were so clinical, man. They just could not miss. A ball hit the post and then just bounced back to, I think it was the Boggs path, and he just scores right away. Like, this game was destined to be Palestine's with the approach they had to it. And I agree with the criticisms of Hong Kong. I am disappointed because I thought we would see a much more competitive, much more tight match with a lot more at stake here. Palestine ends up being the team to show up, and by just a sheer miracle, with Palestine getting this result against Hong Kong, with UAE scoring that late goal, I once again get another group right. Iran, UAE, Palestine, Hong Kong. Hong Kong in last place, where I think I remember, tried to pick them as a surprise. Yeah, third place. But this game ended up deciding that spot, and Palestine ends up on top.
Yeah, congratulations to Palestine. I think this is their first time in the knockout stage, actually, in an AFC Asian Cup. So a monumental moment for Palestine. And honestly, they've had 3 really good halves in this group stage. So if they can just continue that form, I mean, they might have somewhat of a chance in the round of 16. Seriously, I'm not counting out this team. I underestimated them and their ability to be really compact defensively, but low-key, they're so direct when they go forward. I think they can get a goal against anybody. I mean, they scored against Iran.
Yeah, they did.
They have players that can be very aggressive in the box, and they have service from players like Baghdad, who can actually be dangerous off the cross. So I actually like this Palestine team. I really do.
I like them. Then, like I mentioned in the preview, you throw in that emotional aspect for them. I think that also adds another factor that is worth noting. So, yeah, man, Palestine goes through. Iran qualifies top of this group. group, and UAE gets second place. Yeah, and then to finalize and rate this match, I had it at a 6.7. 6.7. The fact that Hong Kong didn't really show up disappointed me, and if they had, I probably would have rated this much higher.
No, I was going all Hong Kong, man, so I'm going to be biased here. I gave this one a 6.3, dude, because honestly, in the first 10 minutes, I could see the energy of Hong Kong, and I was like, oh, we're done.
Damn.
We're done, dude.
Yeah.
And congrats to Palestine, because they took a full advantage of that.
Yeah, China just not showing up to this tournament then, man.
No.
Good Lord.